Bonjour! Hi friends! Welcome to Heartland Family Adventures. We were at Epcot for their Festival of the Holidays during the first week of December, and this year's festival was absolutely amazing. We enjoyed all of the holiday kitchen food booths, eating and drinking around the World Showcase, and it was so fun to sample the traditional holiday foods from different countries around the world and walk around enjoying the Christmas decorations and all of the lights. Come and join us! We started our Feast Around the World showcase in France at the Marché de Noël Holiday Kitchen, sampling the Don Forestiere Pomme Dauphine, which was roasted turkey with bacon, mushrooms and onions in a mustard cream sauce with puffed potatoes. We also tried the Bûche de Noël au caramel, a Christmas log with chocolate cake and dark chocolate caramel ganache, as well as the frozen hot chocolate martini with Grey Goose vanilla, vodka, and chocolate milk. It was so good. Roasted turkey with the mushrooms and that cream sauce. Let's see. I wasn't sure at first, but I was going to think of the mustard cream sauce. I actually really like it. It goes really nicely with the turkey. And the mushroom, I mean, I love mushrooms, so if you like mushrooms, they definitely come through, that flavor comes through. I'm going to try one of these little puffed potatoes. These look cute. Oh, it's just like very doughy on the inside, you can see. Just very doughy on the inside, kind of soft on the inside, and you'll see a little crunchy on the outside. Just like a little dough ball. Kind of like a little bread ball with the potato. That's good. You can get some more of this turkey. I like that. I really like that. Roasted turkey is really soft, very tender. You get a little bit of the bacon coming through, and I like that mustard. You can see it's the whole grain mustard. I like that whole grain mustard coming through in the sauce. It's really tasty, actually. Very, very good. I would recommend this one, France Pavilion, and their holiday booth. Okay, I'm gonna try the sip of the chocolate martini. This is the hot chocolate martini, and that's dangerous. It tastes just like hot chocolate, just frozen. You get a little hint of the vodka coming through after, but not a lot. It's not overpowering. Tastes really good. Tastes just like hot chocolate. That's really good. That's dangerously good. Don't drink that one too fast. All right. Try a bite of this. This looks really good. Get a close up of that. See that inner layer with the cake and the ganache. Try to get a little bit of all of it. Wow. That's very decadent. Very sweet. Very like in your face chocolate. You get the chocolate ganache, the chocolate cake, and that caramel filling on the inside coming at you. Ooh, it's a bit one note because it's very, very much chocolate. But if you're a big chocolate lover, you're probably gonna really like this. It's good. It's just very rich. I think it might benefit from like something fruity or something like another note to help distinguish the flavors, because it's very much just all kind of one note chocolate in your face. But I like chocolate. I'm not complaining. Just think it could have a little bit more
like a raspberry sauce.
Yeah, raspberry, something like a fruit flavor to kind of help balance out the flavors a little bit. But overall, really good. Starting off with the turkey.
All right, turkey again.
We tend to like a little bit different things, so it would be interesting to see your take on it. I know I probably like mustard more than you, but I wondered what you think of the mustard sauce.
But I like a mustard kind of based sauce. You know?
Mm-hmm. I like the whole grain mustard.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, the turkey's really nice and tender.
Turkey needs something to dress it up.
I didn't feel like it was dry at all. Try the little potato puff. See what you think of that. That was different. I'd never had the potato puffs before. It's different.
Yeah, I agree. Doesn't have a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
And kind of doughy.
Just a little something.
Get some of the sauce with it. It's good, but
Yeah.
by itself, it's nothing special. But no, I like that turkey a lot.
Yeah,
it's a good,
I like the mushrooms a lot too.
good savory dish.
All right, now on to the drink. Yeah, that hot chocolate martini is amazing.
Look good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little bit of you can taste the vodka still.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't taste it at all, but it's
Right.
not.
You know it's there, but it's not. It's not
It's
overpowering.
still, like you could still drink this down in no time. It's not.
Yeah. It tastes just like hot chocolate.
That's a good drink.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's kind of cold today, so I don't know why we did this, but.
Because it looked amazing. Right. Now try the cake.
That looks, very rich. Very rich.
I told you.
Chocolate, and more chocolate.
Uh-huh. I'm
good,
usually like a big chocolate fan, but
it's good, but it's
almost
rich.
too much.
It's not my not my favorite dessert, but
Yeah.
it's definitely good if you love chocolate.
Yeah. There's all that inside yumminess. Yeah, overall, what do you think?
Oh, this is good. I think.
France Holiday Kitchen, I think, just
Yeah,
continues we walked around the whole showcase, and this was our first stop after walking around the whole thing.
And there's stuff I would have been happy with, but
This was the first one that enticed us enough to wait in line.
we saw people walking with that drink, and I think the drink's like, that looks
That
good,
sold us,
you know?
yeah. Awesome. Yeah. To give you guys a view of, found a nice little table kind of tucked away here in the France Pavilion. Beautiful view of the water. There's the entrance over here to the entrance, into the side entrance to Epcot. It's just a great location. I love the France Pavilion. And we actually caught a couple of holiday cavalcades come by. We saw the Frozen and the Mickey and Friends one. That was really fun.
Tip. You stand right here. Stand here right in line.
Yep.
They go right past
They
you.
go right
and no
past.
one can be in front of you because they won't let anyone stand there. So
Right. They go right past over the bridge over to, and then cross over to England. So making their way around the World Showcase. It's an awesome spot.
here's a tip, even though it's not as pretty. Mix in that whipped cream.
Get your Instagram shot and then mix
and
that
this is
mix
good
that
at
whipped
first,
cream.
but this is so much better.
It's not very pretty, but mix all that whipped cream in there and mix it all together with your straw, and it's delicious.
Our next stop was the Yukon Holiday Kitchen in the Canada Pavilion to sample the boeuf bourguignon with crushed potatoes, the maple bûche de Noël with maple mousse and cranberry rolled in a gingerbread chiffon cake, as well as the maple cinnamon coffee beer.
So next we stopped at the Yukon booth in the Canada Pavilion. Here we found some really good finds, actually, including the boeuf bourguignon, French Canadian twist on that with crushed potatoes. This is a new offering this year. It's $5.75. We also got the maple bûche de Noël. This is a maple mousse and cranberry rolled in a gingerbread chiffon cake in your classic log style with the pretty holly berries on top. That is beautiful. And then we also tried one of the beers. This is a 81 Bay Brewing Company maple cinnamon coffee beer. So this is actually from Tampa, Florida. So this is a new offering as well this year. We got the 6 ounce for $4.50, and the Bûche de Noël, this was $4.50. Some good finds from Canada Pavilion. All right, let's take a bite. Let's see what you think of the boeuf bourguignon first.
Beef bourguignon.
Boeuf.
Oof.
As Julia Childs would say, boeuf.
Potato. A couple big chunks of beef in here.
Yeah, look at those chunks.
It's a much better option, and the French Canadian is better than French.
At least for here in Epcot.
Yeah. I've had this a few times. I've always liked boeuf bourguignon.
I know, I've made it at home. It's an intensive recipe to make at home.
No,
It takes a long time.
It took us like half the day.
Half the day to make it,
It's
yes.
the one and only time we've done that. The sauce just.
Oh, it's a
delicious.
slow roasted wines reduction sauce. Yeah, it's amazing. With your onions and your beef.
And it's got smashed potatoes in there too.
Yeah.
Those look really good.
It's good potatoes. I don't know, just.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think of the potatoes? Yeah, the sauce mixed in, probably amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, the sauce makes everything.
It's a winner.
It's a winner. And try this just first. This looks better. I mean.
Yeah, and we tried the Bûche de Noël in the France pavilion, and we were kind of like a little bit let down. Like, it still tasted good, but we're like, man, it like could have been better. And then we came across this one, we're like, oh wow, they went all out on this one. So I'm hoping, cross your fingers, that it's a little bit better. This is a gingerbread chiffon cake, so fingers crossed.
Oh, it's got like a crust kind of. There's a crust on the outside.
Oh, look at that chocolate shell. Oh man. Okay, let's see.
I'll say the maple's a little intense, but the fruit I think helps a lot, and I like the outer chocolate shell.
Yeah, it's a cranberry. It's a cranberry, on the inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably helps balance out the maple because maple is a strong flavor.
Really moist on the inside.
Yeah.
Whereas in the France pavilion, it was just a really rich.
It was like chocolate on chocolate.
Chocolate on chocolate. So I definitely prefer this. I think maybe a little bit less maple, but it's really good.
It's Canada, so they gotta go. They gotta go all out on the maple. Yeah. I love that outer chocolate shell. That is so cool. Yeah, all right, I'll try the beer.
It's definitely more my thing. I like a good dark beer.
Again, this one is a maple cinnamon coffee beer. What do you think? Do you get the?
See, that's good. I get the maple, but it's not overpowering.
Do you get the coffee? And cinnamon?
Like a maple
do you get a hint of
flavored.
cinnamon? Maybe on a second sip?
Maybe a little bit. It's kind of like a maple flavored coffee taste, but in a beer.
In a beer.
Like a dark, like in a pour.
And if you look at it, it's really, really dark.
Oh, that's very, very good.
He likes dark beer too, so.
This has a lot of flavor. That's
awesome.
Delicious. I'm curious to see what you think.
Hey, Canada so far is winning. Try some of this. Try the beef. Gotta get a chunk. Oh, there are big chunks in there. Oh man. You weren't joking. This is really, really good. The vegetables, the onions, the carrots, the beef is tender. The sauce is amazing. You know, this slow roast for a really long time. You can tell that they really took their care and attention to cooking this properly. This is really good. It's amazing. That sauce is delicious. That is great. Just definitely like comfort food too. Like great for the holidays. This is a great option for the holiday meals. I could eat that whole bowl, no problem. Okay, get in here. I'll cleanse my palate with some beer.
I want to see your reaction.
I actually like that.
It's got a lot of flavor.
I smell it. You smell the cinnamon. You smell the cinnamon and maple, but you don't
really
taste the cinnamon, but you smell it. Because that was the first thing I smelled, the cinnamon, and then it like threw me off whenever I took a taste. But you're right. You taste a little hint of maple, and the coffee really comes through for me. That's actually really good, like enjoyable beer. Like I'm not a big dark beer drinker, but I like that. I like that. Got some good flavor in it. See that like outer chocolate shell just flaking off? That looks so good. Okay, I've got to get into the inside. Like cranberries. Oh man, I love this. That crunchy outer chocolate shell, that is perfect, and not too much chocolate. And I like cranberries, so I like that pop of tart coming through. And then this is a gingerbread chiffon. It's super light, and it's not like overpowering gingerbread and like that ginger flavor. Just a little hint of like that holiday spice. That's my favorite dessert so far for the holiday booths. That's really, really, really good. I think this is like a marshmallow fluff or something on top. Yeah. Or a meringue. Yeah. That's a meringue. That's really good. Oh, this is a winner for sure. Definitely recommend this one. Go to the Canada Pavilion and get this Bouche de Noël over the French, over the one in France. Unless you're like a huge chocolate lover, then get the one in France. But this one I think is way better and kind of more representative of the holidays flavors. So definitely love this one. This is a winner.
On our next day in Epcot, we tried some of the other holiday booths, with the first one of the day in the Morocco Pavilion at the Sapphire Holiday Kitchen to sample the sphenge, which are little beignets filled with cream with cinnamon sugar and chocolate sauce. We also ordered the Andalusian poinsettia cocktail with sparkling wine, orange liqueur, cranberry juice, and orange blossom water. Alright, so we have the sphenge, which is from the Morocco Sapphire Holiday Kitchen booth. And this is a warm beignets with a cream filling and chocolate glaze and slivered almonds. And this is the Andalusian poinsettia cocktail. Oh, it looks amazing. This is sparkling wine with an orange liqueur, cranberry juice, topped with orange blossom water. Nice sparkling drink.
Holiday twist on a mimosa.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. We've got a nice little spot, little table over here by the Morocco Pavilion. I can't wait to try these. I'm gonna try the poinsettia cocktail. Nice bubbling, sparkling wine. You can see the bubbles. nice and fresh. Yeah, it's a nice holiday spin on a mimosa. I like the cranberry juice in there. And it's got an orange blossom water as well. So it kind of gives it a kind of a floral note, which is kind of nice. I like that a lot. I don't know if you would like it, but this is kind of my thing. Also gonna try the sphenge. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's basically a cream-filled beignet with cream and they're filled with cream. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Filled with cream and then a chocolate glaze on top and then slivered almonds. I'm gonna try a bite. Oh, that looks amazing. Kind of reminds me of like a Bavarian cream-filled donut. They're warm, like a donut hole almost, like a really light donut hole with a really luscious cream on the inside. It's not thick. It's very light. It's more like a really light cream, and it's not overpowering. Just light vanilla. I really like that. And then the chocolate glaze and the slivered almonds. That is tasty. Try it with the. That's really good. The sweet and cream and the chocolate combined with the cocktail. That's tasty. Now you're gonna have to try this. See what you think. Alright, Dave's gonna try some. This is more kind of my style of drink, but I thought you might appreciate it too. It's not too overly sweet.
Yeah. It's certainly drinkable, but.
Well, then I get to drink this one then.
I'll take one more little sip. I prefer just a regular mimosa, probably.
I like cranberry.
Not that would be my go-to either, but.
He's more excited about.
He's
more excited about the beer options here. Here,
right.
try this. Try this
good.
thing though. Oh my goodness, this was a winner in my book. It's like a really light take on a cream-filled donut, or I know they call them a warm beignet. It's like a beignet donut hole.
Yeah, kind of like a beignet.
Yeah, it's lighter than a donut.
It's very light. Yeah, that's delicious.
And fluffier.
Light and fluffy.
But filled with cream.
The cream inside. That's good.
Yeah. That's a solid. That's a
really
solid
good dessert.
treat. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
For our next holiday booth, we stopped by the Japan Pavilion to try the chirashi sushi tree that had a sashimi grade tuna, salmon, ikura, and yellowtail with vegetables on a bed of rice that was shaped like a Christmas tree. It was so cute and tasty. All right, I'm gonna take a bite, see what you think.
Try to get a little bit of everything.
Get a little bit of everything on there. It's got so many different components there. I'm gonna eat the star.
Yeah, why not? It's a good bite of sushi. Yeah. So I really,
It has a good variety.
I love tuna. That's the one thing that I really will eat. Sashimi, kind of. You know, most of the stuff we get is actually cooked, but raw tuna is my thing.
Yeah. That's always a go-to for you.
That's excellent.
Get some of that yummy topping with that sauce. That looks good.
That sauce is good.
And that's that sashimi grade tuna too. So and salmon and yellowtail.
It's already the second time I've gotten tuna like that on this trip, actually.
And we're right here next to the Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen, right over here. We're in Japan. You can see we're right here in Japan. Just found ourselves a little booth back in here, right next to the Japan Pavilion. Nice little spot, tucked away.
You want to get here as early as you can because right now it is so quiet. It's wonderful.
Oh, it's wonderful. Later in the day, it'll get really crowded.
It gets pretty crowded, and there's lines for all the booths. So this
yeah,
is
you want to
wonderful.
try a lot of the holiday booths and try them out, then get here early and start your way walking around, and then try your favorites.
Yep. Okay, your turn.
Try to get a perfect bite here. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, that is really good. You can tell that is good, like high grade sushi tuna there. Well, I like that. The drizzle sauce that they have over the top. It's got a little bit of heat to it, but not too much. That is delicious. Nice little treat you can get here in Japan. Definitely recommend. It's cute. It looks like a Christmas tree, but it's also very delicious and light. So you can be walking around and eating around the world, but not filling you up too much. And this was $6. Yeah, I like that one. That is delicious. Our next stop was the American Holiday Table to try the pumpkin gingerbread cheesecake, served with a cranberry whipped cream and candied pumpkin seeds. We paired this with the peppermint chocolate porter. We also enjoyed listening to the Voices of Liberty singing in the nearby American Gardens Theater. Got the Voices of Liberty out here this morning near the American Adventure Pavilion. Oh, they're absolutely amazing. Next stop is the American Holiday Table. From this location, we decided to try the pumpkin gingerbread cheesecake. This has a cranberry whipped cream and candied pumpkin seeds on top. This looks really good. And then Dave wanted to try, this is the Playa Linda Brewing Company Peppermint Chocolate Stout. And this is from Titusville, Florida. So a local brewing company. Looks really tasty. We're over here by the American Gardens Theater. You can hear the Voices of Liberty singing in the background. They are so good. All right, time to take a bite. Oh, he's starting with the beer.
All right, drink.
This is a peppermint.
That's definitely a stout. It's
Peppermint chocolate stout.
Yeah. I get a lot of chocolate. Just a hint of peppermint, which is good. You know, I don't want to.
Yeah, you didn't want to be
lot of
drinking like a
peppermint,
candy cane. Yeah.
It's really it's a good stout. I mean, if you like a kind of a dark, heavy beer, you know, it's kind of a dessert beer.
Now that's your thing.
That's
yeah.
good. Try it with
Let's get a bite of this. This is the pumpkin cheesecake. And it's got the candied pumpkin seeds on top. And then it's supposed to have a cranberry infused whipped topping. That looks good. You're a big pumpkin treat fan, so I know you'd be a critic on this one.
That's delicious.
Look at
See
that.
there,
Oh,
that
look at
kind
that. Look at that crust.
And,
Is that a
probably
gingerbread?
about, yeah. Probably about
That's a gingerbread crust down there on the bottom.
half of it's kind of that. It's very, very cakey.
Oh, wow.
Not so much a crust as it's a, kind of a moist.
More of a cake?
Cake, kind of.
Awesome. With a good amount of cheesecake on top.
Is really creamy. That's delicious.
Nice treat you can get here in America.
That's much better than most of the pumpkin pies that you'll find.
Did you get some of those pumpkin seeds on top?
Yeah.
Are they crunchy?
Try one right there.
Do you taste the cranberry?
No,
Not
the
so much?
cranberry is just a little bit right there. I don't know if
Really
I got
light?
that by. It's real light, which is perfect because
Oh, you see it in there, yeah.
not really my thing. I'll save that for you. No, but this cheesecake, this cake is delicious. That's a winner. That's the best dessert I've had.
Wow, best dessert so far, really?
Yeah,
Even
that's better
compared
than,
to Canada?
The Canada's
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
This is better than that.
Awesome.
That was good.
Awesome.
But this is delicious.
I'm gonna try the peppermint chocolate stout.
Now it's on to something that's more my thing and not your thing.
It's good though. I definitely get the chocolate. I don't get a lot of peppermint.
No, it's
it's
very-
really subtle.
It's not like I've had a lot of chocolate stouts. This is, some of them are more chocolate. This is very chocolatey.
Very chocolate forward. Yeah, you just get a hint of peppermint, like not a lot, but that's not bad. Like I could drink that. I just kind of sip on it.
Yeah, it's a
Try
sip of
some
beer.
Yeah. Try some of this. Oh, I want to get some of that cranberry in there with the pumpkin seeds. That is a really nice pumpkin cheesecake. It's very thick. The pumpkin is not overpowering. If you're kind of averse to like pumpkin spice flavors, it's not so much pumpkin spice, it's more pumpkin, like light pumpkin. You get more of the cheesecake coming through, like that.
Yeah.
That more richness of the
it's-
cheese coming through than you get the pumpkin spice. And I really like, you're right. It's like a gingerbread. It's more like a spiced cake on the bottom. And that's really nice.
Yeah, I find a lot of pumpkin pies to be too much spice, and this is more creamy.
This
just
is
that
more
pumpkin
creamy
flavor.
and you get that cheesecake flavor coming through. I'm gonna try the toasted pumpkin seeds. Oh, I love that. So the pumpkin seeds on top are perfectly toasted and really crunchy. It gives it that nice crunch factor. And they're really crispy. And it gets that like saltiness that it almost needs to kind of cut through the richness of the cheesecake. And then you get that little bite. If you get a little bite of cranberry in there too, that little tartness helps break through the sweetness of the ginger, like that spice in the cheesecake too. That is just a well-balanced, really, really good dessert here. Yeah, I definitely recommend this one. If you're a big pumpkin or pumpkin spice fan, it's subtle. It's not like overpowering, but if you like cheesecake or pumpkin, yeah, definitely go for this one. This is a really good one here at the American Pavilion.
Our next stop was at the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen in the Italy Pavilion to try the sacchetti alla bascaiola, which was little mini pasta baker's purses filled with 4 cheeses with sweet sausage, caramelized onion, pancetta, and mushrooms with a nice cream sauce.
All right, we are back with another tasty treat. This is from the Italy Pavilion. This is from the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen. This is called the sacchetti alla bascaiola, which is 4 cheese mini baker's purses filled with sweet sausage, caramelized onions, pancetta, cremini mushrooms, and a creamy sauce. It looks really good. The smell's amazing. And we're over here in the back of the Italy Pavilion. Found a nice little table over here by the gondolas. Oh, it's a beautiful day here in Epcot. And so far, it's early in the day. The lines have been short for the holiday kitchens. It's been great. All right, let's get in there. Let's look good. These are those little tiny purses. Oh, those look amazing. Probably pretty hot. No?
It's delicious, as you'd expect from Italy.
Let's get in there.
They're a nice,
Got
nice
sausage,
big bite of it.
Mushrooms. Looks like you get 4 little purses. Yeah, filled with cheese.
Very creamy. It's a lot like gnocchi.
Uh-huh.
Very, very good. You know, we would like this. Our daughter, Emma. Do one more. Look at that. That's a good bite.
Oh, it's a good bite, yes. And this was, do you remember how much this was? Is this $9? $9.50?
I think it was $9 or $9.50. Oh, that's delicious. I'd say if you like a good gnocchi, that's
Very similar.
very similar. Very good.
Mm.
Very rich.
All right, get a bite of these tasty little purses. I'll try some of this cream sauce too. It's got a pancetta and sausage and mushroom based cream sauce in here. And you see like these, they look like little, almost like, yeah, they do look like little purses. Almost like a ravioli bunched up into a little bag filled with their 4 different kinds of cheese, and then the pancetta and the mushroom and the sausage. Yeah, the 4 cheese mixture is really good. And get that pancetta, gives that. And the caramelized onion, I like that mixed with the sausage. It's very hearty. That caramelized onion, I really like that. That gives it a sweetness, and then you get the spiciness of the sausage coming through. The mushrooms are creamy. Yeah, to get another bite of this with the pasta. It's perfectly cooked. The cheese is rich. The sauce is creamy. Get that little bit of spiciness of the sausage coming through, and then that little bite and saltiness of the pancetta. I love it. This is a great one. Man, these holiday booths are rocking it this year. So far, we haven't really had very many disappointments. These have all been really, really good. Yeah. We've just been going around and kind of picking what looked like was the most like enticing for us off the menu. So far, we haven't been disappointed. And this one, this is definitely a winner. If you want to try something very, rich and delicious from Italy, this one doesn't disappoint for sure. This is delicious.
Our next stop was the Melikalikimaka Holiday Kitchen booth. This was a new one this year, representing the flavors from Hawaii. We were very excited to try this one, and the Kalua pork with the purple sweet potatoes and mango salad, as well as the Big Wave Golden Ale from the Kona Brewing Company.
All right, so next stop for the Holiday Kitchen booth, we stopped at Melikalikimaka to get the Kalua pork with Okinawa purple sweet potatoes and a mango salad on top. This looks really amazing. We also got the Kona Brewing Company Big Wave Golden Ale. We've been to the Kona Brewing Company actually in the Big Island of Hawaii, and love this beer. And we've been to Hawaii many times and had lots of different versions of Kalua pork. So let's see how this stands up. I love the pop of the purple potatoes though. That's awesome. All right, let's try this. Oh, I love Kona beer. So this is the Big Wave. This is always one of our favorites from Kona Brewing Company. Never fails. That's a good one. Nice to get that on tap. It's even better. Okay, let's try some of this. So we got a mango salad with the Kalua pork, and I'm getting some of those potatoes in here too. The pork is very well seasoned, slow roasted, tender. That's nice. It's usually very salty. It's usually served, like a very salty. The purple sweet potatoes are a nice balance between the salty pork, and they're a nice hint of sweet. You can get some of that mango in there too. Mango gives it a little burst of flavor, And then the fresh salad on top is nice too. Yeah, this is overall solid dish. Reminiscent of flavors that we've had when we've been to Hawaii. Yeah, they did really well on this one. Delicious. I think you're gonna like this one.
Take me back to Hawaii.
Right? I really like the sweet potato.
Those are
on the bottom. It's a nice contrast.
It's a good sweet potato. Yeah. This burger is just like you get in the luau. So good.
Yeah, how many Hawaiian luau's have we been to, and they always serve the slow roasted kua pork.
5 or 6.
It's just it's tradition. So
I love their sweet potatoes. I don't know.
yeah, something about the Hawaiian purple sweet potatoes. I love the color, but yeah, they're a very good flavor. What do you think of like the mango and the salad on top? I thought it gave some nice freshness to it.
A little bit of sweetness, like a sweet and savory.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Yep. Again, this is at the Melikaliki Maka holiday booth here at Epcot.
It's good beer. It's one weekend. We can get home, but not on tap, and it's great that it's something that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
Which is not usually the case with beer.
Right. Usually I tend to like more of the wheat beers, and you like more of the dark, lagers and porters. Now this isn't just a really nice one that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
It reminds us of when we went to Kona and went to the Kona Brewing Company.
Yeah, we got the sampler there. So try all their
yeah, we got to try all their beers. That was so nice.
It's really nice. Another good booth.
Yeah, awesome find. Yeah, it doesn't disappoint. So far they're doing great this year.
To end our evening in Epcot, our last stop was at the Las Posadas Holiday Kitchen, where we tried the tamal de pollo, a braised chipotle chicken served in a corn masa topped with mole verde, queso cotija, crema, and toasted pumpkin seeds. We also got the dulce de leche churros, sprinkled with cinnamon sugar, and the horchata margarita with tequila, corn whiskey, horchata rum, and cinnamon-infused mezcal liqueur.
So let's try these. We are in the back to the side of the Mexico Pavilion. It's getting pretty dark tonight. A beautiful view of the Epcot Ball. Spaceship Earth in the distance. And it's a nice little table tucked here in the back, near the water. It's really pretty back here. All right, let's try these. See what you think. Dig in. So we have a
Really gotta get
tamale. That looks good.
a good bite here.
I think it's a chicken. There was the chorizo tostada that they had, and this is the chicken tamale.
Yeah, this is the chipotle chicken.
Chipotle chicken.
And it's interesting. It's different than most tamales I've had. Another bite of that.
And it's got the toasted pumpkin seeds on top too.
And the verde on top. I'm not sure what I think of that. I'll let you try that.
So it got some heat or what?
No, it's not really spicy. It's got a different flavor to it. Try it with some.
Could be the mole.
I think it's the mole.
What do you think of the horchata? I wondered what it'd be like as a margarita. They had a lot of flavors going on in there.
It's good. It's different than, it's slightly sweet, creamy. It's a very, I don't get a lot of alcohol in there. So it's good.
Nice. I thought that might go nicely with the churro.
Dessert.
And dulce de leche churro. Kind of a spin-off of the classic churro, but just with the dulce de leche filling. Can you see the filling on the inside?
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Look
at that. Yeah.
That kind of caramel flavor on the inside. It's real crunchy on the outside and kind of moist and caramel flavor on the inside. I like that. So we love churros, but that's a lot of caramel flavor.
Try it with the horchata. I thought it might be a good combination.
Yeah, it kind of brings out, you get the more cinnamon kind of flavor in there.
Yeah.
Could I get
I'm full of ideas.
Overall, yeah, I like the churro. I like that. Tamale, I'm just not
Not
sure
sold
about
on
that
that.
sauce on top's not.
I'll taste it and
Yeah,
see what we
not my
think.
thing.
Might not be for everybody. Right. Oh, look at that. So it's got a lot of, it's packed with chicken in there. Look at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of chicken.
And this is a chipotle
Make
roast,
sure- yeah,
chipotle
get that.
roasted chicken.
Get that sauce on top.
That's packed with flavor. I like it, but I typically like tamales. We had a friend that lives in Phoenix, actually, who used to make tamales for all the friends and coworkers in the office, and I always look forward to that every year. All of the amazing tamales at Christmas time. I actually really like that, hun.
So my thing, I like the chicken, like first bite, but then I got more of the sauce on top, and
It's the sauce. It's the verde sauce.
it's just not my kind of sauce.
It's definitely very lime, like citrus forward.
Yeah, I think
maybe
it was-
that's why you didn't care for it.
It was very limey.
Yeah, but I happen to like. I think it goes really nicely with the chipotle chicken. But yeah, everybody's got different.
I think I like it more with like a red sauce.
Yeah, I like it with chicken. Did you get some of the crema? Maybe you needed some of the crema on there. And the toasted pumpkin seeds, I got to get some of those in there.
It was the same toasted pumpkin seeds we had earlier.
What was it we had toasted pumpkin seeds on? Something else. Yeah, the crema is really good. And it's got the cotija cheese. And that's gives you that richness. That's yummy. That's a good bite. I think people would like this. This would probably be a favorite. It's very filling too. Full of chicken.
Yeah, it's definitely seemed to be one of the consistently longer lines we've seen all day.
Ooh,
It's nice.
that's nice. It's creamy.
I'll try it with the churro. I did that a lot.
Creamy and refreshing. Yeah, I get a little. I definitely get the horchata. I was trying to. Yeah, the cinnamon infused mezcal liqueur. I guess I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon, but I bet this really brings it out. Try that with this. Oh yeah.
It's a good churro.
That's a good churro. Well done. I've always been partial to Disneyland churros. I feel like Disneyland does churros like nobody else. But that's pretty good churro. So good job.
And it's hard to find churros in Disney World, so.
Yeah, that's a good combination right there. These two together definitely pair nicely. They also had a pumpkin puree margarita, which would be interesting. I wasn't quite sure how that would go with what we ordered, so we opted for the horchata margarita. But the pumpkin one might be interesting too. It had a pumpkin puree in it, so it might be more creamy too. Be interested to try that one maybe another time. Yeah, these are solid. These are good. These are good options at the Mexico holiday booth. Yeah, I like it. That's a good treat.
It's good. Another good booth.
Yeah. So far, I think all of the different holiday kitchen booths that we've tried today have been really, really good. Yeah, overall, the 2 days that we've been here at Epcot, some solid options for the holiday kitchen booths. What would you say is probably our favorite? Oh, yeah, there were so many good ones.
My favorite dessert was just the pumpkin cheesecake, but
Yeah.
the Bouche de Noël, I know you really liked in the
Yeah.
Yukon, the Canada Pavilion. I like that too.
I really liked that one. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to really. We didn't get the desserts at every stop.
Yeah.
We kind of picked and chose depending on what sounded really good at the time. I know we also tried. We tried
Oh,
those,
the Morocco Pavilion.
the Morocco, those little beignets,
Those were
little
good.
beignet donut holes. Those were really good too.
But also at Canada, if you're looking for a good savory dish,
Yeah, a good savory option. They had that beef bourguignon,
that
which
can't be beat.
That was hard to beat right there. That was delicious. This is a good option here if you're looking for something with some heat to it. But yeah, as far as just savory comfort food, the Canada one I think has them beat.
Yeah.
I know the American Pavilion also had their roasted turkey, kind of the spin-off of a kind of just classic Thanksgiving meal. We didn't try that one, but we did love their pumpkin cheesecake. That was great. And they had a good beer too. They had that the peppermint.
Yeah, it was good, but
Peppermint beer.
it tasted like just a good chocolate stout. There
Yeah.
was little to no peppermint flavor, I thought. Which
And
is
as far as drinks though went today, I really liked the one in Morocco that was like just really light and refreshing. It was the sparkling wine. It had the cranberry in it with the orange, infused with the orange blossom water. I really liked that one. That was refreshing, kind of more my thing. I know you've tried a couple of different beers.
I've liked all the
and
beers I've had.
They've
Yeah.
been very good. Yeah. We tried the Kona Brewing Company beer. That's always one of our favorites.
That's a good one.
It's a solid beer, not holiday themed.
It wasn't something
necessarily.
really unique because, like I said, I can buy that by the bottle, but getting it on tap was nice, and it's something we knew we liked. So
We really liked the Kahlua pork. That was another solid dish from the Melikilikimaka booth. Yeah, we tried the little purses, the little beggars purses in Italy. That was also great. Nice little kind of savory comfort. Little they kind of remind us of little gnocchis with the sausage and the mushroom cream sauce. That was delicious as well. We had a lot of good options this year. Very, 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 very. It was a really fun day. So really enjoyed it. I think this might be our last stop. We'll see if we see anything else that really catches our eye. But if we've pretty much made our way around the world a few times over the last couple after our last couple of days here at Epcot, and kind of picked all of what we thought would be our favorites, and they've been really good. So definitely pleased with this year's booths, and hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed eating. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.